Hello, welcome back to Twinkle Twinkle Tarot. Today we have a pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is about what do you need to let go of, what do you need to release, what do you need to surrender to, okay? So we have 3 piles of cards and I want you to take some time to look at these piles and figure out which pile is the best for you. What pile has the most messages for you? Okay, it is currently November and we're getting around the time of the holidays. Thanksgiving is coming up and also Christmas next month. So we are in this time phase where we're just like releasing things, where we are just surrendering to things and opening up to our true selves and opening up to embrace new things, because we're about to go into 2021 very soon. So this is why I wanted to do the reading. But yes, so the timestamps are in the description box if you would like to know, if you wanted to hop right into your pile. But please subscribe before you do that. All right, so we're gonna be going into pile number 1. Okay, so we have some cards here. You have entered into pile number 1. We have surrender to your intuition, surrender to your soul's path. Oh my gosh, okay. So what do you need to surrender to? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to step into, okay? We have this overall card of intensity. Right now is a very intense time. It's about your soul's path and it's about your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about your soul's path? What is the intensity to all of these things? There's a lot of energy going on here. It's a lot of situations and choices that you need to pay attention to. It's a lot of experiences that you've been having. Okay. Are you opening up and embracing these experiences? Are you opening up and to the person that you really are supposed to be? We have here morality. You know what's good and bad. You know what's right and wrong. You know what feels good and what doesn't feel good. So you know that because you feel those things. And you know that, you know, the things that feel good, the things that are positive, are beneficial, the things that make you happy, they're a part of your soul's path. And you already know what that is. You already know what experiences you want in your life. You already know what path you feel better going down. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's career, whether it's something to do with your hobbies or your family members or just life in general. You know which path will be more positive, more beneficial, more growthful, you know, will stimulate growth, but also will make you feel great, makes you feel alive, like life is worth living. So you already kind of have a feeling or a sense of that, of knowing where you want to go. But you have to open yourself up to it. You have to be able to tell what it is that you really want and trust yourself. Of course, we're gonna keep going through experiences. We're gonna keep wanting things. We're gonna keep, you know, life is a journey. So all the answers aren't going to be here now. You have to explore, you have to find out, you have to discover new things and new situations and people and experiences. That's the intensity of things. Sometimes you feel like you're going left, sometimes you feel like you're going right, sometimes you're just in one spot. But when you're there, recognize what your intuition is telling you. Recognize what thoughts you're having. Recognize what emotions you're feeling. Recognize if this is part of your path. Because You know, at the end of the day, you can do whatever is best for you. You can do what you want. Life is literally, you have a clean slate every day. You can get up and do whatever you want any second. You can do it right now, in this moment, in this moment, in this moment, and in this moment. You see how I did that? The past was a couple seconds ago. So, we're always living in one moment. You know? We're always living in one. Past, present, and future is all one thing. Whatever you're thinking of, you probably, whatever thought you had last week, you probably can think it today, right now. Or you're probably going to think it next week as well. But make sure those thoughts and those feelings are good. Because it's creating your past, it's creating your present, it's also creating your future. So, make sure that you're tuning into the right things, the good things, the beneficial things. Embrace changes, positive changes. And know what it takes to be you. Know what it takes to live the life that you want to live. Have a vision for that as well. Surround yourself with people that knows exactly what it is that you need and want, and make sure that you are actually embracing those things, taking in those opportunities. Okay? Be honest with yourself about what you're thinking, about how you're feeling. And, you know, make sure that whatever it is, it's on the path that you would really want to go on. Okay? I want to read the cards though. It says, surrender to your intuition. So tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So make sure that whatever you are tuning into, whatever messages you're receiving, whatever you are aware of, whether it's thoughts or feelings or anything that comes to your mind, make sure that is guiding you in a positive direction, guiding you to your soul's path. Okay? Only you know what you truly want. And your intuition and your inner voice is going to take you to where you want to go, and you know what will be more beneficial for you, and what will feel better for you. Your intuition, the universe, everybody wants to see you do good. They want to see you vibrate at a frequency of love. They want you to be the person that you want to be in this lifetime. Although you can be many things and many people and live many lives, right now you're creating your life now. So what path is your soul trying to take? Let me know down in the comments. We have this card, surrender to your soul's path. It says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So understand, know, and recognize that your soul has a purpose for you, and it's already, it's designed. Everything that you're going through now, everything that you are experiencing, embrace it, because it's part of your growth. Any obstacles or challenges that are in your way, it should be easy for you to conquer and overcome, especially if you're following what you truly want and truly desire. So don't feel sad, don't feel guilty, don't feel any type of way that is not feeling good or that is not agreeing with what you truly want and desire. Okay, so Embrace every lesson and every moment. Make sure that these things are, embraced, because everything, you can find a lesson out of everything, and also you can find a blessing out of everything. It just depends on which way you look. Do you choose to look at something as a blessing? Do you choose to look at something as a failure? Do you choose to look at something as a lesson? Do you, what are you choosing? What story are you telling yourself? Where are you tuned into? That's really what it is. So hopefully everything is fine, emotionally, mentally, physically with you. Make sure that you know exactly what feels good and what doesn't, what's right and what's wrong. Make sure that you're doing things without having a bad feeling about things. Okay? Understand and know that whatever you want and desire, it should always feel good. Okay? Or it should always present itself in a good way as well. So, just be true, be honest with yourself. It's really the key. Be honest with yourself, be honest with your path, your soul's purpose. Everything is, a journey. And you're going to grow into your journey. You're going to embrace your journey. You're going to open up to the messages you're receiving. You're going to open up to what you're thinking, your inner voice. You're going to open up to your soul's path. Okay. Even though for some of you it may be intense. We do have some intensity going on here. But it should never hurt. Nothing should ever hurt. Nothing should ever feel negative. Nothing should ever feel bad. Okay? It may be a little intense or a lot of intense, but nothing should ever be harmful to you. Nothing should ever hurt you. There will be challenges. Again, it will be obstacles sometimes. But embrace those things so you can get past those things in order to go into your soul's path. Your intuition is telling you now what that is. So, make sure that you are doing what's right for you, what's good for you, what's best for you. Okay? Life is a clean slate every second, every moment, and every day. So you can choose whatever you want to do. And you can choose to go wherever you want to go, do whatever. It's a free world. And, knowing that, being neutral, just understanding that you want to go towards what is good for you. Okay? So, and that doesn't necessarily mean stay in your comfort zone, because sometimes that can be confusing. Okay? Now, if you know that you are supposed to be doing something a little bit more, then go for it. But it should never hurt. Okay? So make sure that you're choosing love. Choose to learn through love. Make sure that you're using the laws of attractions. Okay? Ask for exactly what you want. Ask for a clear path to your soul's path, to your soul's purpose. Ask for releasing of any unwanted or negative energies that are not beneficial or that are harming you in any way. Bring in love, bring in peace, bring in clarity. Okay. So that's all I really have for you all today. yeah, that's literally all that I have for you all today for this reading. Your soul's path, your intuition, opening up to new experiences, doing what's right and wrong, and be aware that this can be intense, but it will be worth it in the end as you are moving towards what feels great and what's beneficial to your life. So thank you for tuning in to Twinkle Twinkle Tarot. We're going to be going on to pile number 2. See you in my next reading. Hello, you have entered into pile number 2 for your Twinkle Twinkle Tarot pick a card reading. So, what messages do we have for you today? For you to be able to release and embrace the things that's coming up for next year. Okay? We have this card, patience. Okay? That's sticking out to me right now. Patience. Make sure that you are keeping calm about the things that you want to manifest in your life. Make sure that you're having patience with yourself and with others. Patience is very important. It's important because without patience, you may be hopping into something really quick that you might not be ready for. Have patience because things take time. A lot of things take time. And you do want things to come out right. Okay? Things don't have to be perfect, of course. But you do want things to be set up in a way where will be most beneficial to you. Okay? Transformations has to happen. And there will be some transformations happening moving into 2021. Now, I see that this year it has been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of growth with you. A lot of, and it's like you thought that you couldn't do it for a second this year, but you were able to strive. You were able to move forward. You were able to do these things. So you're a much stronger person than you were last year. You have came out on top. You know things now that you would have never known if you never would have went through what you have been through. So that's a blessing. That's a gift. That's truly amazing. We have this card. We have 3 cards, and I want to speak on all of these cards together as it pertains to something very important. We have silence, we have mind, and we have surrender to the wisdom of your body. This is talking about yoga and meditation. This is talking about getting in tune with yourself, getting in tune with connecting with your body. Get out of your mind, clear your mind. You got so much stuff going through your mind. You got so much, you're overthinking too much. You're overthinking too much. You're overthinking too much. Quiet your mind, silence it. And you have to do that by getting in tune with your body. Start exercising. Start looking at workout videos. Go out and get a workout partner. Get in tune with yourself, your inner wisdom, your body. Make sure that you are doing things that don't require you to think. Okay, live. Just live. Some of you are living in your minds a little bit too much, and it's just time to clear it out. Make some room for peace. Make some room for peace. Make some room for clarity. Make some room for greatness. Okay? Sometimes we can think unwanted thoughts, heavy thoughts, negative thoughts, but that is not who you are. Those are thoughts that are coming onto you from other people or other external sources. They are not you. You are not negative thoughts. The reason why you even thinking negative thoughts is because situations or people has been putting that onto you. Those aren't yours to think about. Those aren't your burdens to carry. So release those things. Release those things and surrender to yourself. Be able to come to peace with yourself and your body. Make sure that you are paying attention and focusing on what your body needs, what it feels. You may need to take some vitamins. You probably have low iron levels, low vitamin D levels. You probably have, some underlying health things that you need to tend to for some of you. And once you start tending to those things and improving those things, you will feel a lot better, a lot peaceful, a lot more relaxed. And this is very important. This is key to having a clear, peaceful mind. Paying attention to your body, because your body is your vehicle that is navigating through this earth, through this world. So make sure that you are exercising and boosting your serotonin levels, your oxytocin levels, your dopamine levels. Boost those levels and those hormones and those chemicals in the brain in order to feel better, in order to feel great, in order to feel your best self. You are worth that, at least. So make sure you're doing those things. What I like to do sometimes is I like to meditate. I don't do it every day, but sometimes I do, and it gives me a peace of mind. It makes me be in tune with myself. Makes me feel peaceful. Makes me appreciate life and just appreciate the moment. Everything don't have to be so complex. It can be so simple. Just take some time to breathe. Yoga is also very amazing. It literally makes you pay attention to your body and get out of your mind. I watch yoga videos on YouTube, and it's pretty cool. So make sure that you are not cluttering your mind with other people's problems, cluttering your mind with negative thoughts or what ifs, or what if this happened, or obstacles and challenges. Don't clutter your mind with that, because it needs to be more good things in it and more peaceful things, or maybe no things. Just clear it. Clear for a second at least. So that's very important. That was a very important message right there. I do want to read this card though. It says, surrender to the wisdom of your body. It says, listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And this really speaks to a lot of different people in a lot of different situations, because some of you have been dealing with people in your life that are physically, mentally, psychologically draining you, spiritually draining you. It's a lot of people in your life draining you, and you have to do what makes you feel energized and excited and happy and beneficial and positive. You got to do the things that wants you and makes you move forward in life. Okay? Be very cautious if something doesn't feel comfortable to you, or if something doesn't feel right to you. Make sure that you're paying attention to your emotions, feelings, and being aware of those things, because it's trying to tell you something. Okay? You want to feel good. You want to feel comfortable. Don't make yourself be comfortable in situations that you are clearly uncomfortable with. But also address with yourself, why do you feel uncomfortable in the first place? What are those underlying things that's making you feel that way? Are these things that you can get past, or have you tried over and over again and it just wasn't working? You have to be aware of those things. You know what works based on your experiences, not based on what you think. So make sure that you are actually listening to what I just said. Experiences are it's a great confirmation of things. Because we learn from experiences, we learn from mistakes, we learn from these things. So do what makes you feel happy and energized and peaceful, and just move forward. We do have this card. Where I want to go. Consciousness, comparison. Okay. You are much greater than what you think you are. You're much powerful than what you think you are. Don't compare yourself to somebody that clearly has more years of experiences and ups and downs and mistakes and failures. Don't compare yourself to people that are years ahead of you, because that's not going to do you any justice or any good. Make sure that you recognize and understand and allow yourself to know where you are and where you stand, and also have that vision for where you want to go. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to do. And you know that nobody can compare to you because you are great. And if you don't know that, I'm telling you that right now, okay? And this is true. The cards are saying it. I am saying it. We all are saying it. So you have to say it to yourself. We do have this card, consciousness. Consciousness, the collective consciousness, the one, the source, the harmony, the whole. We are all part of one big thing. And that one big thing, everybody is a part of one thing, one big thing. So your consciousness, what is it telling you to do? Is it good for you? Is it beneficial for you? If it's not, how can you get out of that situation? How can you get out of that situation if it's not helpful? If it's not filling? If it's too heavy, how can you get out of a situation that's too heavy? Love yourself enough to do it. That's all. Love yourself enough to let go, to see things differently, to move forward. Be aware of what you are feeling and thinking. Have patience with yourself. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Things happen. And, people go through things. People go through growth. And everybody is thinking differently. Everybody has a different experience. So, do what you are excelling in, your strength. What do you truly enjoy? Comment down below. What do you truly enjoy? So, go for it. Without having a judgment of yourself, without comparing yourself, have patience. Life is a journey. You have so many years on this planet. So many years. So, take your time. Every moment is a moment to feel great. Every moment is a moment to feel positive. Every moment is a moment to feel good. Every moment is a moment to feel peaceful. Every moment is a moment to get in tune with yourself. So trust yourself enough to do it. Love yourself enough to do it. Believe in yourself enough to do it. Okay. We do have these cards. It says surrender resentment. So that means let go of resentments or anything that's holding you back. It says holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So this is, kind of clear. It's just saying that let go of any type of feelings that somebody felt. If somebody, did something wrong to you, just let go of those things and try to come to peace with yourself and come to peace with that situation. So, don't hold on to any negative feelings, because once you start holding on to any negative feelings or any burdens or anything bad, that thing becomes a part of you. So you are not hate. You are not evil. You are not bad. You are not negative. So don't have those feelings inside of you. Let those go. And keep moving forward with positive situations in your life. Pay attention to the positive things that are going on in your life. Okay? We have this card, surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So make sure that you are going with the flow and let life take you to exactly where you need to go and where you need to be. Allow yourself to move forward from things that has hindered you. Allow yourself to move forward with peace, patience, and openness. Allow yourself to go through these growth, changes, and transformations in your life. Okay? You don't have to push for something that you want. The universe already knows what it is that you need. So, let things flow into your life so you will be able to catch them easily. Okay? So that's all I really have for you all today. We're going to be going on to pile number 3, but before we do that, I just wanted to let you all know that I really appreciate you all. I really love you all. And, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to these messages. Get in tune with yourself and just have patience with everything. I'm really working on that too. Just working on getting more in tune with myself and with peace and with clarity and having more patience and just going with the flow of things. So, I love you all, and we're going to be going on to pile number 3. See you in my next reading. Hi, you have entered into pile number 3 for your Twinkle Twinkle Tarot Pick a Card reading, and we are figuring out some messages for you for 2021. This is about releasing and letting go and what do you need to embrace and all of these good things. Okay, so step number 1, rule number 1, go with the flow. That's rule number 1 here. Okay, so going with the flow means don't rush anything, don't push anything. Like, go with the flow, go with what feels great, go with what makes you feel alive, go with what is helpful to you, what's beneficial to you, what is helping you grow. Go with the flow of things. See how it makes you feel. If you don't like it too much, You might want to go somewhere else. If you do love it, that's great. You know, just keep going with it and see how far that goes. So this can obviously be with anything. Comes to situations, career, relationships, family, self-development, you know, things like that. You may not like things at first, but once you keep going, you might start to like it. Now, if you keep going and you don't like it, leave. Okay, just leave. But if you start going with the flow and you like it, you enjoy it, and you keep going and you keep liking it and you keep enjoying it, okay, we on a ride. We on a ride, and that's really good. So seek understanding of things. Okay, we got this card, understanding. What it is that you need to know, what it is that you need to understand, what it is that you need to come to awareness of. Is it about how you are seeing things with this person or with this job or with yourself? Understand what it is that you need to be aware of. Are you seeing things in a way that you want to see? Or are you seeing things that in a way on survival? Or, you know, some of these things. Understand that friendliness is here. Friendliness is here. It's within you, it's within others, it's within a situation. Some things are trying to present itself as friendly. Okay, so be aware of these things. Make sure that you are not using projections. Okay, see things for how it truly is, not for what you think it is. Thoughts can really be a blocker. It can really cloud your mind. Emotions and thoughts, they can really cloud your mind. And you have to understand what you're really looking at here. You have to be aware of what you're really seeing. But also paying attention to how you feel as well. And try to figure out why you're feeling this way. Is it because a story that you're telling yourself? Or is it because this is actually what is happening? What do you need to be aware of and why? And what do you need to understand? And how much of it do you need to understand? Okay, there has to be boundaries and things. But of course, go with the flow. Don't force anything. Surrender to passion. We have this card, surrender to passion. It says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. We have these cards, let it flow, so many times. We have going with the flow. We have let it flow. And then also in pile number 2, we had a card that says go with the flow as well. So you might have to look at pile number 2 if you haven't, because it may have some messages. So this whole pile is about go with the flow. Don't project anything negative on somebody, or don't take experiences from your past, or don't blame anybody for the experiences that you had in your past. If it's about a love situation, don't see everybody as a bad person just because you had that one bad experience. Or if it's with a job, don't see everybody or don't see every job as being this certain type of way because you had this one situation that happened at your job, at your past job. Or projections are really important to be aware of and to understand and to know, because projections are really not you and it's not really what you want. Okay, especially when it comes to negative things and even positive things. Some people can be so much in fantasy world, so much in la la land, so much in being in that illusionary, delusional state that they don't see what's in front of them. They don't see that people can take advantage of them or harm them, or people can do this or do that. So it has to be a balance. Really see things for what it is, not for what you want it to be. And that's really what it is going to, is getting at. And you won't know that until you get more information, or until you experience more things, or until a pattern starts to show up. So that's the importance of going with the flow. Not, jumping into things, or, not, putting your finger or expectations or standards on something. Make sure that you are allowing things to happen the way that it will naturally happen, so you can be the judge of that. So you can be a judge of if you want to stay or go, or if there's something that you need to learn from this or not, or if you feel more passionate or you don't feel passionate at all, or get out of your head though about these things, and hop into the actual experience of it. Okay? Because your mind can think so many things. Always. Your mind can go to many different places. But once you actually live out the experiences, you will know for sure. And you will have confirmation and clarity of what it is that you need to be aware of, and what it is the actual thing really is. So don't control anybody. Surrender to and let go and release the need to feel like you have to be in control of things. You don't have to be in control of anything. All you have to do is breathe, live, go with the flow. Okay? Because being in control of things, people, situations, and things like that, it can potentially ruin things and harm things. So it's best to go with natural things, natural flows of things, okay? And present yourself with a friendly vibration, okay? And see things and see others with that friendly vibration as well. And seek understanding of the things that you see, feel, and know. We also have this card, surrender comparisons with others. So make sure that you're keeping your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So don't look at the downfalls of other people. Make sure that you're looking at yourself first, okay? Because that's all that really matters at the end of the day. You have been with yourself since you were born. So you know what your strengths are, and you know what your weaknesses are. You know where you need to improve, and you know where you need to just sit yourself down at, okay? So, don't do something that is beyond what you can control, or don't do something that's beyond what, just beyond your limits. Do something that you think that you can achieve, and then build your way up to that. So you are very attractive, you are very powerful, you are very amazing, and you should live through passion. You should live through life experiences. You should live through the real world with your real eyes at a real time. Okay? Real world. You should live in a real world with your real eyes at a real time. So this completely dismiss everything about the internet, everything about online. So this is saying that instead of being on a computer or on your phone, make sure that you're going out and living real life experiences, feeling that passion, feeling good, feeling alive. Instead of looking at videos from a year ago, make your own videos, create your own things right now in this present moment. Instead of going back in time and looking at things that were already recorded. Do things now. Because now is the most precious moment that you can ever have. So this is what it really means about going with the flow of things. Actually living in the present moment of things. Actually being in that feeling of things. Actually being attuned to where you are, what you want in this present moment right now. Right now. Right now. As we speak. So the projections that you have, okay, whether it's good, whether it's not so good, you know, those are just projections. Those are just ideas that you have accumulated from other people's understanding of things. Those are not how you really feel and how you really think. So again, it can be about love, it can be about relationships, yourself, career, just anything. Understand that you live now. You don't live yesterday. You don't live tomorrow. You live now. And you live forever, eternity. You're living for yourself today. So all of those past thoughts and feelings that you had from your past that you're now bringing up into this present day. Some of you have been having feelings and thoughts about a certain thing or a certain person or a certain job or a certain situation for years. For years. And you just kept and held on to those things. Let it go. Those things that you have thought and accumulated in your mind from different people, from your different experiences with other people, just it might have came out of thin air. Let it go and actually recognize and know exactly what you're in for by looking at it directly in present moment in real time. And come with the vibration of love and friendliness and understanding and openness. Okay? So that's really key when it comes to this pile. Make sure that you're out of your head, get out of your head, get out of your head. And we talked about getting out of your head in pile number 1 if you want to check that out. But get out of your head and get into the feeling, the vibration of who you are and what you want, and feel the present moment and the present experiences right now as it is today. Okay? So you're strong. You're strong enough to do it. You're powerful enough to do it. So be open to it. Be open to seeing things and yourself and others for what they truly are, and not what you think, and not what nobody else told you. So I know you can do it. You're amazing. But peace and love to you. We're officially done with pile number 3. See you in my next reading. Love you.